I'm finally launching my podcast. All influencers are brainless, Pilates matcha loving, matcha taste test. Oh, that was a good sip. 20-year-olds. Welcome back to the vlog. I decided that I'm gonna show you guys what I do for work. I'm really trying to like train myself. Like whenever I say work, to not do this. Therapy needed. There's like a lot there. But I'm gonna show you guys what I do because I feel like sometimes people like wonder. Not many, but I feel like some people do wonder. What are these influencers doing? I am just one, but I'll show you what I do. It's currently 15 minutes to 1. I got a really late start today, but I did hit the gym, which was nice. Did a little 12 through 30. I picked up this outfit. It's 55 degrees. I don't like hoodies going on, Uggs are going on, coats going on. So it's like I'm at the point where I'm like, I just want to be in a sweatsuit, but my sweatsuit is dirty. My one and only sweatsuit is dirty. I've got a lot of stuff that I have to do, but before I could do any of that, the state of my apartment is not allowing my brain to function. So I want to try to do like a quick 30-minute cleanup. This, believe it or not, is clean laundry. Believe it or not, there's clean laundry under there, right? So there's just like stuff going on. And then I got back from a trip, and this is the state of my suitcase in my entryway. So I want to see if I could do this in 30 minutes. 45 tops. I need to put on like a podcast. Where's my phone? I think we should start with my laundry because I have to fold it. That's why it's like a big pile. Folding my laundry pisses me off, but I love putting it in the wash because obviously I like the concept of clean clothes. But I'm gonna put on the Emma Grade podcast with Tracee Ellis Ross. Love Tracee. Tracee's such an icon, so I'm gonna listen to that. Took a lot longer than I wanted to. That took a full hour, but it's okay. We're still gonna make the most of my time, and I'm still like technically from when I woke up. Am I behind or am I? If I get out of here in 30 minutes, I won't be behind, but I don't know if that's happening. It could. I feel like I never really talk much about like, I don't know, like the work side of what I do and like the business aspect of what I do, because like sometimes it feels like breaking the fourth wall. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm not the person that y'all come to for that. I feel like there's certain people that like talk about that kind of stuff and like they're good at that and like they can really, you know, articulate it well. And I just feel like I'm not necessarily normally that person. I wake up every single day of my life beyond grateful because I am excited to work every single day. And that is like an extreme privilege. Like beyond all of the other privileges, I get to make money doing what I love. So sometimes classifying it as a job feels odd to me, like when I'm saying it out loud. It is a job, like it is, but I think like in society jobs are connotated with stress and something that you don't necessarily want to be doing, but it's like an end to a means, you know, or a means to an end. Yes, a means to an end. So I always feel like confused calling this my job because it's like I wake up every day and I'm excited to do it, but it is my job. Just like understanding the perception of this career and, you know, people just perceiving it as like, I don't know, just a bunch of silly little women with their cameras just like throwing up videos and stuff like that. And I think I do project that onto myself so much. One of my least favorite things to talk about when I meet somebody for the first time is to talk about what I do. Like, I won't lie. Like, I won't flat out lie unless I really, I have lied sometimes, because it's just like, it's kind of an insecurity, I guess, but it's an insecurity that only comes out in relation to other people. Because like every day I'm so proud of everything that I do, and I'm proud of what I create, and like I'm proud of what I've built over these past 5 years, like doing this full time. But it's like when I'm in convo with other people, I diminish it. And like I diminish all that I do, and I diminish like all of the work that I put in. My family members, and like my mom especially, she's always telling me, she's like, no, but like you created a business. Like do you realize? And I'm like, I do realize. I think society has placed it in a way where like this career path and like the influencer marketing and the content creation and freelancing isn't seen as being a CEO of your own likeness. I sit in this space where society has made it feel like I'm not valid to say that. Crazy. I don't know. Like normally, like if I meet new people and they're like, okay, so like what do you do? I'm like, okay, so it starts off and I'm like, I'll either say I work in marketing or I'll say I work in social media. The social media one kind of gets finicky because sometimes like they understand and then they jump immediately to like, oh, like content creator. Sometimes they'll think that I do social media like for another company, and I just let them think that. I think there's this fear that I have of being perceived by strangers, and I think there's this like common like misconception that like all influencers are brainless, Pilates, matcha loving 20-year-olds. Which it's like, I do love matcha and I do love Pilates, but I'm not brainless. Like in the slightest. And I know this. It's like a fear of when I say that that's my job, that's gonna be the first thing that people think of me. Is that they're gonna put me in this category, which isn't even a category that I think of other influencers. When I see other influencers, I'm like you're a hardworking boss. Like you're a boss. You built your own business out of your own likeness. I don't know if my hair is gonna cooperate today. I think I need to wash it because I had used my wax stick. This week is a really, really exciting week. 2 big announcements / launches / things are coming out, which I don't know when this vlog is coming up, but I think this vlog is going up after all of that is happening. But the first big one is that I'm finally able to announce my Greece reading retreat. I'm hosting a reading retreat to an island in Greece, Zakynthos, I believe it's pronounced. Either by the time this video goes up, the like full website and page to read the itinerary and read all the details is up. I'm extremely excited for this. Gonna be in May. I will have like all the links if you want to sign up, if you want to just like read more, go on the website. The signups are like, it's like a first come first serve thing. So it's like whoever buys the tickets first, like that's the slots, and I think we have around like 14 slots. It's gonna be small. It's gonna be very small, very intimate. I want it to be a thing where it's like you can come knowing no one and leave with like friends from all across the globe. Maybe you meet a friend that like is in your town and like you just didn't even know. If you read a bunch, or if you're like me and it's taken you 2 months to read a 300-page book, like all is welcome. It's just like, I feel like the bonds that people make over fictional characters are some of the strongest bonds. So I feel like it's the best way to just like make friends. You'll know that you have something to talk about because we're all gonna be talking about our favorite books, what books we're reading, what books we wanna read. We also will have like a book that will be provided that like you could read there, or you can read beforehand, like whatever you wanna do. So today I have to do basically like another announcement for that, just to make sure that people know that that's coming up and that they can sign up. And then I have to plan to roll out the website like announcement for Friday. And then the other thing that's happening also at the same day, Friday, which I'm like, does that work? I think it will work. I'm finally launching my podcast. Yes, another influencer picked up the mic. I have been like talking about the concept of a podcast for years, and if you guys have been following me since like 2023, you know, like I had like 2 podcast episodes that went up. It was barely podcasts. I really just got a mic just to like try it out and like see how I felt about it. I did enjoy yapping. Y'all know, like that's all I do here is I yap. I think the thing that I was struggling with the most on like, you know, kind of waiting on launching a podcast was just like, I already have YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like I already have this platform where I share so much, I talk so much about my own life and all of these things, and I go on my rants and I go on my tangents. So I'm like, well, what's the point of a podcast? I already you know, say all these things in YouTube videos. Like, nobody needs another place of me just like yapping about these things. On my YouTube channel, sometimes people don't want to sit through a whole 40-minute tangent that I'm like going on about, I don't know, like dinosaurs, the colonization of a specific country. Like, y'all didn't, I know y'all didn't sign up for that. Like, I know you didn't. There's been so many moments, so bad, where I've like just propped up my TikTok camera, also like with like think pieces and like jumping in on like trending topics that might be a little bit more controversial. There's been so many times that I propped up my camera, filmed a 10-minute TikTok just to like get my thoughts out, and never posted it, because I was like, my followers don't want to hear this. And it's also like the internet doesn't feel like a safe space where like you can say an opinion and people are really gonna come at it with a sense of open-mindedness. Over the past few months, have been feeling that more and more, whereas there's just like so much stuff that I want to talk about, and like that I want to share my opinions on, and that I want to like join the conversation on, but it's just like, it's not the vibe for on here. And I was like, okay, like podcast, like I genuinely feel like this would be like a nice thing where it's like, it is separate. Like, if you don't want to hear me having these conversations, you absolutely don't have to. But if you do, there's like a separate space for that. This podcast has become my new baby that I'm like so proud of the concept. I'm like obsessed with it. I love it. So that's when I was like, okay, like this is the time to start it, because the passion is here, the drive is here, like I'm committed to it. Because that was the other thing. I didn't want to start a whole podcast and then just disappear, because like I couldn't sustain it. I never really like doing things like that. I don't like letting people down. And I was like, I need to know that I can sustain something, and it needs to be something that I want to sustain. The podcast is called Girls Got a Question. I just have a bunch of questions. Like, I just have a bunch of questions about the world and like the way things happen and why things happen, and science and math. Well, not math. I don't have many questions about math. Social studies, like history, all of these other things. I just got questions. Girls Got a Question. I'm super excited about it. Every time I tell somebody about it, I'm like energized and I'm hype about it. My goal and my hope is that people also are excited about being curious, and that people ask more questions in their everyday life. They ask why things are happening, what made this happen, how did this happen, when did this happen. That's my only hope, that I can encourage people to just be curious every single day and question everything, and then research it. Makeup is done. It is complete. It looks a lot better on camera than it does in person. I'm also racing against the clock because now the sun sets at 4. So I'm racing against that clock, and then also I'm not too confirmed, but I think my mom, today's election day, they're having like watch parties, and my mom wanted to go to one, and I'm like, I want to go to one too. Like, I want to be among the people when the people's princess is elected our mayor of New York. The polls don't close today until 9. Like, I'll probably not be out until I'll be out late, I think. I guess by 8 I probably need to, I don't know, I need to get in contact with my mother to see like where we're going, what we're doing, what bar we're picking, like what place is gonna have the best watch party antics. I have my little daily planner here. I got this one from Amazon, and it's been like helpful because I needed the one with the time blocking. I'm a time block whore. I love to time block, especially because like I make my own schedule. I need to like basically give myself like a school schedule, essentially, like to the hour. I need to know what I'm doing. That way I can get really upset at myself if it's a certain hour and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. My top priorities for today were to like film the announcement content for the Greece signups, finalize for like the podcast launch, like finalize the details of the page, the different pages, the Instagram and the TikTok page. I need to also like double confirm like the first topic, because I think I'm switching it, and we'll get into that more so. The rest of my to-do list, which has other stuff, it does have pay rent on there. That, girl, move that to the top priority. You need to pay your rent. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember, Okay, I don't know if you guys remember like 2 months ago in September when I came on here and I made an announcement that, okay, I don't know if you guys remember when I came on here like 2 months ago and I asked you guys if you would possibly want to go on a group trip with me, specifically like a reading retreat. The sun is making the lighting so weird. I'll post that in a little bit. Once I get to the cafe, I'm gonna pack up my computer. I'm still working on my AI curriculum and like listening to the audiobook for the Empire of AI book. I was listening to it on the plane when I went on my trip to LA, but like, dude, like the issue now is that I can't listen to the book unless I have my notebook and pen, because this was like everything that I got just from, oh no, did I just get makeup on it? This was everything that I got just from like the prologue. And then I was like, and then I had like a whole thought dump here, like based on like what I was thinking. And then like, this was like, I didn't even finish chapter 1 yet, but this was like the thoughts there. Plan that I had, I wanted it to be like 2 segments, okay? Like I didn't want it to just all entirely be like hard hitting, like heavier, more like research backed topics. Like I feel like the introduction to AI was kind of more research. Like I picked this book from like, you know, this like research person, and then I was like looking at like other articles and like podcasts and kind of like gathering my thoughts on like the subject matter that I was looking at for that. Kind of like a research paper, but like instead of like a research paper that I'm writing out, think of it as like a video diary of my research paper. Like if your teacher in your like history class asked you to research I don't know, the Declaration of Independence, and it's like you gathered all this information about it and then you had to write an essay. That's essentially what I wanted to do, but like for things that I actually really want to research. And then instead of writing an essay, I'm like talking my thoughts through, like, you know, I'm just like blabbing them all. That's gonna be like one of the episodes, but I really decided that I really want to be like intricate with my notes. And for like the thing like the AI one, I actually really do want to, I do maybe even want to write an essay. That's how much like I'm really enjoying learning all the stuff from this book. Like my mind is blowing. It's blowing my mind. On the other side, I also wanted there to be just kind of like regular fun pop culture things that I'm curious about. So originally my first one was gonna be whether like crushes are like dead, because I'm like, I don't know, like within the dating world and all this stuff, I'm like, are people having crushes? And I still want to like touch on that topic and like find an article about that or something. But right now, like everybody's talking about this Vogue article, the is having a boyfriend embarrassing, and I have yet to read the article. And I feel like that would just be such a fun thing to discuss. So I think I want to read the article today at the cafe, take notes on my thoughts, and then compile my little like talking points to do my first podcast episode on that article. I'm really, really excited for this podcast because I get to do what I love and like share it, and then also setting up the system of how I'll gather information from you guys, because obviously I want it to be interactive, and I wanted to basically like ask and pose the question to you guys before the podcast goes up. That way I can interact with your thoughts and your responses while recording the podcast, so it kind of feels like we're having a conversation. So I need to figure out like the best way to gather your like thoughts on the questions, whether it's like an Instagram like question like poll thing, or whether it'll be like an anonymous Google forum, and like if people feel more comfortable that way. Okay guys, I'm leaving the cafe. It's now 7 o'clock and I didn't realize they were closing at 7.
so I had to go. But I was in such a good groove. Like, from the article, I had this like concept like came into my head that I was just like brain dumping, and it was like a lot easier to brain dump on my computer than it was in my notebook. So I ended up switching over, but I think I need to go home, finish my brain dump a little bit so that I like remember the concept, and then I need to change into something warmer, and then I think my mom and I decided what bar we're gonna go to watch the election. So yeah.
I have to meet my mom in like less than an hour. Like, wait, no, I have more than an hour. I have like an hour-ish. I'm trying to decide if I want to stop and cook or if I'm gonna order something by the bar. I feel like the bar isn't gonna have like food that I want. Let me see, what area is the bar in? But I did just buy food. But I'm also like, I'm kind of in like the vibe where, if you guys don't know, like I get HelloFresh. Like HelloFresh is like weekly for like the past 3 years. I have not stopped because it just makes like having dinner so much easier. But the one thing that I hate about HelloFresh is that when I forget to pick my meals and it just sends me meals that it thinks I want, and it's never the meals that I want. So unfortunately, last week I forgot to pick my own meals. So it sent me meals that I'm like not the most excited about. So it's like I'm not super like, whoa, I need to make these. But also it's like, girl, like just save the money and make the food. We're gonna cook because it's actually chicken and green beans tonight. Where's the menu? Where's the menu? Sheet pan, Dijon, onion, crunch chicken, and green beans. And then like this little bread thing. But I actually do really like green beans and chicken. Green beans are like my favorite veggie, and chicken is cool. So, and it's also pretty easy. It's just like, it's one thing in the like on the pan in the oven. So it'll be super duper, uber cooper, super cooper, scooper duper quick. 2 tablespoons of butter, small bowl, bring to room temperature. Well, that's not gonna happen. Pat chicken dry, salt, pepper. Ah, because you want me to make garlic bread. I don't want to do that. She looks kind of sad, but honestly, I do really like this dinner, and it's super easy and fast to make. I probably will end up just eating both of the chicken. Like, I probably will finish it because there's like a little bit of green beans left and chicken. And to like fill me up fully, I probably will just eat both pieces and then all the green beans. I just love a green bean, especially when you season it well and then you add hot honey. It's like a very underrated vegetable that I thoroughly enjoy. We won! Take me through there, take me through there! Take me through there, take me through there! Take me through there! There were moments of fear that we didn't know, that I felt like we were gonna forget who we are. That I feel like we were gonna forget who we are at our core. Who are we, New York? Who are we? I'm not going to the bars. As fun as that I think that would be, especially like it was like a gay bar. Oh, that would have been so much fun. Both my mom and I are like, we're having FOMO. But also like I gotta prioritize my sleep schedule, and like I would be out till like 11, not getting to bed till 12, you know what I'm saying? And it just like sets my next day off like on a doozy. Like I do want to go to a workout class at 8:30, which means I want to wake up at 7. It's like a whole thing. So I'm partying alone, and I'm gonna stay inside and honestly just go to bed early. I always wake up and I'm like, why am I so cold? Why am I freezing? And then I'm like, oh, I built it this way. Like, I did it this way because I have not turned on my heat since, well, like, since it's gotten cold. Like, I just haven't switched. Like, AC I did, but like heat is so hard for me to bring myself to do because my apartment is so small that it's like, it's freezing in the morning, but in the day it becomes so warm because the sun just like pours in and then heats up the apartment. It's like basically free heat, which is like so slay. But I just have to like brave through the morning because I'm like, girl, no. Like, I'm so stubborn. I'm like, don't turn on that freaking heat. Are you crazy? Here I am shivering. And I feel like it's always hard for me to get out of bed when I'm cold. I have to go in 20 minutes. I booked a strength workout class for today because I do really like this new workout class. I think it's really fun. And I like the music that they play in the morning. When I book a workout class, I've said this a few times before, but it's the only thing that like will, one, get me out of bed in the morning. I nearly snoozed my alarm this morning and then I was like, wait, no, dude, like you can't, because if you are late to this class or miss this class, they will charge you the full like $15. And I'm like, I don't want to spend $15 on something I never did. It really, like, no matter how tired I am, gets me up and out of bed. Also, it's like because I make my own schedule, it's a great privilege. A lot of people don't talk about the struggle to actually hold yourself accountable and like create discipline and like structure when there's like no one telling you or enforcing you to be somewhere and to wake up at a certain time. So it's like you can kind of just like get into this loop of like starting your days at 1 p.m., which is like not good for your mental health. You know what I'm saying? I have to wake up and do this. And then once I've worked out, it's like at that point I want to start my day. Yeah, I need to finish this in like 10 minutes because I have just like 3 quick emails that I need to respond to. I have this raging anxiety of people following up. I hate a following up email, not because like, you know, they're following up, but because I hate that I made them have to follow up. Like, I hate that it like I fell behind and now they're sending me a, hey, following up here email. I hate those. I try my best to stay on top of it and like, you know, get ahead of the, hey girly, following up. So sometimes I like to, before I do like anything else and before I leave, just like make sure I clear my inbox. I am gonna do the class and then go to my cafe, get my matcha. But I told somebody yesterday, past me really just be eating up future me. I told somebody yesterday that I would review my contract and let them know if I had any questions and was good to go by this morning. What did I not do last night? Read the contract. Did not. So now this morning, I must. So that's gonna be like the first thing on my to-do list is to read that contract. What time is it? Okay, I have 8 more minutes.
Workout. I literally forgot my water bottle on the counter. And I don't think that my workout spot has water, so I think I have to buy it. $3 later. Can't hear the music, but it's good.
I was in the cafe for like 4 hours answering my emails. The contract actually had a bit of stuff that I was like, what is you talking about here? So I had to like read it, reread it, research some things, make sure everything was good, and then send that off. And then, yeah, and I'm like, all I had was like a little bit of oatmeal, so now I need lunch. So I bought myself a little like chicken wrap, chicken Caesar type wrap, and I'm gonna eat this, watch some YouTube, and then like put on like makeup for the day, I think, and like kind of do my hair, and then start filming. Well, I mean, I have to unbox all of my podcast stuff, all my equipment, and then start filming like my intro segment and like all that other stuff. Do we see why I don't like coming home in the day? It's now 3 o'clock. I spent like an hour just like in bed because it's like I'm in a studio. It's like my bed's right there. So I go into the bed, I sit in the bed, I'm just like laying in bed scrolling. And it's like I don't scroll when I'm out in public, which is why I like being out in public. So let's unbox all of the packages that I got. 1 second. Scary emails that I received, and I just had to regulate my anxiety a bit, tell myself everything is in my control, everything is fine, everything will work out. SD card. SanDisk Extreme Pro. I got this 512 gigabyte SD card for my mic, for my like XLR. So like hopefully that will, yeah, I have to really like, I think I'll spend tonight, because I don't have time tonight to record the intro. So I'm gonna wake up, ooh, no girl. We're gonna have to time block out from tonight. Either that or we push back the launch day, which I don't wanna push back the launch day. I want it to go up every other Friday, and I want to start this Friday. But is that irresponsible? Like, it's like, I have not yet fully announced anywhere else that I do want it to go up this Friday. I think I've said November 7th on YouTube only. So technically I can push it to, okay, I'll have to go over that. I don't know, because I don't want to rush and then it's poor quality, but I also don't want to set a precedent of me not sticking to my word. But Friday, I wanted like 2 full podcast episodes up on the page. But now I might possibly have to film 2 separate collaborations. Focus on one thing at a time. I'm gonna time block out when I'm done with this, figure that out, but first I'll unbox and I'll be joyful about unboxing. What was I saying? I was telling you how I spent $500 on this podcast equipment. Podcast equipment is not cheap. I was like, damn! I mean, obviously, like, there's different levels. Like, you don't have to spend that much money to start a podcast, but I really wanted to try to make the audio quality like as best as possible, and make sure like just like the quality of it all is like as best as I could possibly make it, at least to start out, like, you know, because I'm like, I spent hours looking at all of the different equipment to try to figure out like which one's the best, but which one do I actually need, like like all of these things. Kind of boring stuff. So my XLR microphone cable, and then, I finally ordered like a packet to hold my SD cards, because right now my SD cards literally just, they fly everywhere, and I interchange different SD cards, and it's not the best. This is the exciting thing. Okay, so the reason it was so expensive, I got the Rode Pod Mic, the like updated version that also works for USB. So it works for an XLR cable, which is the one that I got, but also if someone just wanted to like record the podcast like directly to their computer or something like that, then this Rode Pod Mic also works with USB. So you could just hook it up directly to your computer. I went with Rode because Rode has so many other like different audio things that I felt like it would be good to like get the Rode mic, and then like they're coming out with a bunch of different stuff like specifically for podcasting. So I feel like it's good. It's kind of like Apple, like when you have an iPhone, it's like good to have a Mac because you can kind of, the interfaces kind of work well together. SD card, 128 gigabyte SD card. That will be specifically for the camera footage. To try to explain this best, so I got the PodTrack P4 Zoom. This is the This is basically my XLR interface. Like I said, some people record the audio directly into the computer. This would work if I trusted my computer that much. I trust my computer, but every time I edit a YouTube video, she screams. She screams at me, she cries because she's like 5 years old and she doesn't have that much space. So I didn't trust that my computer wouldn't crash on me if I recorded a podcast directly into one of its interfaces. So I felt the safest bet was recording a podcast directly into an SD card. With that, I needed a cable that would transfer the sound from the microphone to a apparatus that is holding the SD card and reading the SD card. So we have XLR cable that plugs into my microphone. With that, we needed an XLR interface where I plug in the mic to the cable to the cable to this. And this has an SD card input. So I input my SD card into this and it records my podcast to this. And then in the editing process, I can then import both SD cards, the SD card with the video and the SD card with the sound. And then in the editing process, I can sync both of those things so that the video and the sound line up, and then I can edit it from there. Yes. So that works with batteries, but it also works like where you could just plug in and charge it. I got both to see like which works better. My adjustable desktop microphone stand. I needed a stand for my microphone. Oh, and these are labels for my SD cards. That's my haul of everything I got.
𝐿𝐸𝐲 and similar artists on Amazon Music.
I'm back and I'm fine now. I realized that I was freaking out just because I was freaking out. I was like, no, babe. Like, why are you crying? Like, you're like, this is not, I know my cycle. I know my cycle. This isn't lining up with my cycle. It's the 6th. Okay, this is cycle-free time. I'm not cycling. Sometimes I just get a little bit overwhelmed because like I've said before, like I make my own schedule. Like I figure out when I do things, like how long they should take to get done, how much time do I allot to them. And I think yesterday, just because I had everything come in at one time, I got freaked out because I was like, shit, I don't have enough time for this. But then I literally, all I do, I watch the sunset, which that always helps. I watch the sunset. I listen to Olivia Dean. I ordered dinner. I had Indian food. It was so good. And I have like so much leftover. So I'm excited to have that today. But most importantly, I just wrote everything down. And I literally, as soon as I wrote everything down, I was like, dude, chill out. Like, this is so fine. Like, you can do this. Just time block it out and like, it's gonna get done. Like, it's actually nothing to stress over. Like, you do have the time. Just be productive and don't dilly-dally and don't scroll TikTok. Yeah, I wrote down everything that I have to do for today and then also tomorrow. Like, it's still only Thursday. Like, I have time, and then I have a little bit of Saturday, and we're good. Like, we're good. So I'm no longer like freaking out. Today, the main focus and priority is that I need to get like a sponsorship done, at least filmed. It's always the filming part that like makes me a little bit anxious and like worried about, or is like hard for me to start, because normally it's like, so I send a brand a script and a concept, but like it's really like a script, because it's like easier for me if I just tell them like everything that I'm gonna say. That way they can like approve everything that I'm gonna say, rather than me just like saying random things and then they're like, wait, but like we didn't want you to say that. So I just tell them everything that I want to say. So I've written out a script of what I want to say. The one thing that I was so bad at with like acting class was memorizing lines. So like reciting the script that I write for myself takes me so freaking long, but I feel like it's just like a practice makes perfect thing. I think I need to just like get better at doing it more often. I love like editing them, like editing my like sponsorships and stuff is like chill and fun because I get to be like creative with that, but it's just like filming it gives me anxiety. So the thing that gives me the most anxiety I need to do first. Time blocked out. It's currently 11:45. I had get ready from 11:30 to 12. We're behind schedule. And then I had film my sponsorship from 12 to 1:30. that's giving myself a lot of time. Hopefully I don't need all of that time, but that's the amount of time that I'm giving myself. If I don't get it done in that amount of time, then I'll just have it bleed over till tomorrow morning. 30 minutes to do that. And then we could get into my podcast stuff, which is the stuff that I'm most excited for. So I left it last. At 5 o'clock, I have to leave the house because I'm going to an event with Michael Kors. They, like, I think their like flagship store in Rockefeller Center is like reopening. And I asked my mom if she wanted to go. Cause if you didn't know, my mom works in the fashion industry. She works in sales in the fashion industry. So I was like, wait, like she might like to come. And she was like, yeah, sure. I always get distracted when I finish doing my makeup because I forget every single day that I could look like this. Like this is like actually me. Like it feels like I'm like a different person when I do my makeup. And then I want to take like a million pictures because I'm like, oh my God, like I'm never gonna look like this again. And then it's like, girl, no, you just have to wake up and do your makeup again. But I've been loving the way my makeup's coming out. Like people on TikTok have been asking for a makeup tutorial, so I think I'm gonna do that soon, but possibly next week. I have to do 2 videos for this specific brand. I did the first one, I got that one done. And it was actually like, I forgot that like for the concept, I told them I wanted to like talk about the product while I was getting ready. So kind of killed 2 birds. And then I looked at like my concept for the other one, and like I'm actually really excited to film it because I completely forgot about it because it's like I made it like a little bit of a while ago, but they wanted it to kind of be like on the funnier side, and I feel like I am kind of like naturally funny sometimes, but they wanted me to kind of like lean more into like the creativity like aspect. So I made like this kind of like skit type thing. If you see it, then comment that you came from the vlog and you saw it on the vlog. I do want to just make a quick little like shot list because there are specific shots that like I have to go other places to get to like piece it all together. And then there's like one part of it that I can do, which is like I'm like supposed to be like pretending like I'm a teacher. Like that's like what I had like kind of planned. So I think I can do that today, finish that, and then create the shot list, and then take all of my B-roll and stuff tomorrow morning, which is like fun. It like these aspects are always pretty fun because it's like I get to use my degree because I did graduate with a film degree, and it feels like I'm kind of like making like mini little films. That's my update. I'm gonna try to not dilly-dally, not procrastinate, and keep the flow going. I mean, it's already 2, so I'm already cutting into time that I was supposed to be doing something else. So I'll try to get this done quickly and then move on. I've gotten myself into character. Do I look like a teacher? I honestly think I kind of do. I feel like this would be a good teacher fit. I ordered, where is it? I ordered these mics for my phone off of, I think it was like TikTok shop. So I'll see if this will make my audio better instead of me like screaming, because it's like, this is my setup that I've got going on here. I'm actually really excited about this one. I feel like it's gonna be really, I don't know, people might not think, oh shoot. I don't know if I can use I can't use the mic while I sing because of this stupid freaking tripod that I have. Okay, how do I turn it on? Me like not reading the instructions at all. Oh, are you completely dead? I need to figure this out. My mic is dead. I didn't realize that both parts needed to be charged. And I'm like, I don't want to wait around for that to charge. I guess I can wait like, maybe I can wait like an hour? I don't know, that's so long. Like I'm ready to do it now. And I'm like hyped too, like to use that one acting class to my capabilities. Okay, so this is what I did. Cause I'm like, they said be unhinged. Y'all are gonna get unhinged. It's not very often that a brand asks you to get unhinged. So it's basically my three-step, what is it? What did I say? My highly effective pre-period 3-step plan. These are my steps, and I'm teaching the steps. Step number 1, consistency. Did I spell that right? I did, but I had to like break it up. Consistency, water. Oh, that was vinyasa. Vinyasa, water. And I'm basically gonna put each one up on the wall, and the camera's gonna go there. So it's like I'm giving a lecture, you know? I don't know. You guys will see. Hopefully it's up by now. I don't even freaking know. I guess I could practice my lines so I could be off book. Or at least that's how it used to be before my highly effective pre-period 3-step plan. My apartment looks like a wreck. Well, because it's just a box, so everything happens in one spot. But I opened up this super cool PR package from 𝐬𝐲. Y'all know I love 𝐬𝐲. I love the vanilla cashmere. But they sent me their holiday collection with their new body mists, which are so tea. So I did a little TikTok unboxing them. There's like cocoa cashmere, caramel cashmere, peppermint cashmere. I think the peppermint cashmere is actually the one that I've been using right now. Like I had a bottle that was like still good from last year and I've been using it. And then they sent me an advent calendar. So I'm like, okay, period T. I had seen pictures of myself and I don't even want to get close up because I don't want y'all clocking it either and then being like, what? I realized that the green tea really is staining my teeth. Like that's what they always say. It's like obviously green tea is really good for you, but everything like when you do it so often will have some type of effect. Like even water, like if you drink too much water, it's not good for you. And the thing with green tea, again, extreme health benefits, like it's so good. And I drink it in so many different forms. Like I'll just have green tea bag, or I'll have matcha, or I'll have different types of green tea, or I'll have matcha tea in a tea bag. I'm just like every single day I'm downing probably 3 cups of different variations of green tea, right? And they say that that will make your teeth yellow. I looked really closely at my teeth today. They are in fact yellow. My teeth are yellow. So I'm going to need to like let me know what are your favorite teeth whitening mechanisms, teeth whitening strips. I do use the Colgate Optic White toothpaste. That's not doing enough. It's not doing enough. I definitely also just need to, let's go back to the dentist, okay? Let's do our annual checkup. Let's go to the dentist, but that's only a temporary fix. Like I need, like how do I make my teeth white? Because I'm not gonna stop drinking green tea. So the issue is I need to add something in. The mic is charged and I can now do my segment. So my hair's okay, alrighty. I've got my script on my computer down here, so I have to like go back and forth. The lighting is so good, I need to like hurry up. When my cycle starts, yes, I like that. Move, move, move. When my cycle starts, life stops. When my cycle starts. Oh, that's good, there's a box in the way. Move, move, move. Where is how you speak? 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 Or at least that's how it used to be before my highly effective pre-step, highly effective pre-period 3-step plan. Or at least that's how it used to be before my highly effective pre-period 3-step plan. That was good. Completed that. Hopefully it turns out good. I'll see in the editing, but I now have 30 minutes to fix the mess that has become my room and then also warm up some lunch to eat before I have to go. I'm ready to go to the Michael Kors event. I always feel very underdressed going to events because I just really need to get like a pair of black boots that I could wear with my jeans because I feel like it would dress it up. But I'm just wearing my black shirt, jeans, Sambas, and then my cutie little Madewell bag. Hopefully I'm not too cold, but yeah. Let's go, I'll see you guys there.
Y'all, I forgot they put up the Christmas lights. I'm dead. It was literally just Halloween. They said we wait for nothing. It's so cute though. Damn, okay, I need to switch gears. It's Christmas time.
Tree lighting, Rockefeller Center.
one that you... Let's do another at-home matcha taste test. I got a new matcha in. Well, it was actually a gift from Adobe. When I went to LA, they got me this Lala from like Lala, what is it? I don't know. There's like Lala something cafe in LA. And I don't know, they got me this matcha powder. So I wanted to try it out. This is the greenness. Still looks like green juice. No, it doesn't look thick. I do think that my biggest issue is my milk. I followed people's instructions and I put less water. And I think it's the milk. I think the milk that I bought is just like odd. It's like very like natural. It's like straight, just like almonds and water. And I do feel like I probably need some like gums or something to like make this thicker. Or like a milk frother. Okay. To be fair, this is the creamiest I've gotten it. Is it latte level creamy? No. This is the creamiest I've gotten it. I also can't taste any of the sweetener that I put in this. Okay. The reason I decided to make one from home is because, well, I had to finish up filming those B-roll clips, and then now I'm just gonna like edit these videos to oh my god, I can't talk. I'm like slightly a little bit lethargic today. Probably because I didn't have my matcha, to be fair. Then I figured it would just be like better for me to just like jump right into it, then go to the cafe and do my little dilly-dally. I feel like this, I don't know, I feel like this vlog is giving really boring. Because it's just like, I'm kind of doing the same. Oh, that was a good sip. Wait, guys, we're getting closer. I really just need to try a different milk. Yeah, that's a good sip. That's a good sip. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna edit. It's so crazy to think that once a month I used to be curled up, sobbing on my bathroom floor. I was about to pass away, and now my periods actually feel manageable. Don't hate me, so I can feel less miserable. Anyways, normal level they should be for a 20-something. Updates. That took me all day. I always underestimate how long it's gonna take me to edit. But I get like very detailed when I edit, like especially like short form, especially if it's like for a brand, because I really want to be proud of like every single thing that I do, especially if it's like for someone else and if someone's like hiring me for something. So it's 4:30, but I'm really proud of them. So I hope the brand likes it. But now, because of daylight savings, the sun is setting, like it's dark. So I'm unable, and it doesn't even make sense because I still would have to edit the teaser. So I'm unable to do that for today, but I'm trying to not beat myself up because technically I didn't really tell that many people that like it was supposed to be announced. I could still announce it. That's the thing. I'm struggling with that like perfectionism. Like I could still announce it, like, and like just put up a story with like the Instagram page. It's like one day off, you know, but it's like setting a precedent. Like I don't want to start the tone of the podcast off like being late. You know what I'm saying? But daylight savings. No, I should do it tomorrow. Because that way I could do it with like full face of makeup. Because tomorrow, like later in the day, I have my cousin's baby shower, right? So I already have to do my makeup. I was tired, like I did my makeup yesterday. So I was tired of doing my makeup. So I wanted today to be a makeup-free day for my skin. So yeah, I think like if I'm already gonna be doing my makeup tomorrow, I could just wake up earlier, do it, while my makeup is done. Yeah. I also had that other sponsorship to film because it's like this one took longer. So now that one got pushed back, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just glad that like I'm proud of this. I forgot to respond to an email. Shit. They said, please respond by 5 p.m. It's 4:30. I'll be back.
I compete. That's the thing. I look at everything as a competition. And so it's like, God damn it.
Guys, I'm literally gonna poop my pants. I haven't spoken to you in like a couple days, okay? It's Sunday. We're not talking about that right now, okay? I'm about to post my little IG collaboration post for GGQ, basically announcing it to people. But it's like I'm trying to not make it a big deal in my head because I'm like, it's not even a big deal. It's not even a big deal. Meanwhile, like I made this whole like little like girls got a question, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to not hype it up. I hate when people have high expectations of me and then I don't deliver. I always love going in and letting people have like really, really low expectations of me. That way I can exceed them. I always like to exceed them, but I want them to be low. Sorry. Anyways, this video is probably super long. So, oh, my camera's dirty. Okay, let's post it. I might throw up. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, it's not that big of a deal, you know? It's not that big of a deal. It's just nerve-wracking. Like, I haven't done something new since I started my YouTube channel. Should I just, okay, 3, 2, 1, post. All I put was the Girls Got a Question podcast, first episode, 11/14/25. Imagine I got the date wrong. Post it. No, it's posting still, so it's a little bit awkward. Oh, I'm gonna poop my pants. Oh, I forgot to tag the pod. Oh, no, because it's a collaboration post. Fuck, okay, accept the collaboration. Accept it. How do I accept it? Yes! I posted it. I'm scared. I think I'm just scared because I don't know what people are gonna say. If they're gonna be like, if people are even gonna care. But it's like fine, like even if just like 10 people care, I feel like that's fun. You know what I'm saying? 4. If 4 people care today, if 4 people care about this post, then that's it. That was a success right there. I think I now gotta run away. I'm gonna run away from my phone now. Your mother was home when you left. You left. Your daddy was home when you left. Your brother was home when you left. Your dog was home when you left. Your cat was home when you left. Your brother, your sister, your dog, your cat, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother was home when you left. Okay. That is the end of this video, but I did want to come on here to tell you guys that the first episode of Girls Got a Question is officially launching on November 14th. That's when the Is Having a Boyfriend Embarrassing episode is going to go up in full, and it'll be going up exclusively on Patreon. I realized I didn't mention that at all in this YouTube video, but I was working on setting up the Patreon page, and that's like basically like everything that I was doing. So yeah, the podcast is exclusively on Patreon, but I know a lot of people like just like to listen instead of like watching the video and listening. So through Patreon, you can listen to it on Spotify, but it just has to be like go through the Patreon. It'll all be self-explanatory like once you like are on the page. But yeah, and also make sure you follow the official Girls Got a Question Instagram and TikTok page for more updates, polls, questions, and just like live updates. Yeah, I hope you guys are excited because I am. Yes. Have a good one.